Hi everybody, welcome. Carlo Mombelli once again, here live from Johannesburg, South Africa. And I'm going to do a little shorter tidbit on my composition Surdo, S-U-R-D-O, inspired by the Brazilian drum of the same name. And in that composition, basically you can see the idea of the use of space versus density. So for me, volume, you can use pianissimo, fortes, crescendos, which is fantastic. Music has to have lots of dynamics. When I go to an art ensemble or a jazz concert or something, and the volumes are, and there's no dynamics, the volumes are all the same from the beginning of the evening till the end, it becomes like a monologue of something that it becomes so boring. There's no depth to the music. Music has to have, you have to put dynamics, silence, breathing into the composition. Now there's another way, using density. So if we have two people sitting in a restaurant, having a conversation, very soft conversation, and you can hear it's gentle, and 10 people walk in and they sit all over the restaurant and they speak at exactly the same volume as the first two people, the same volume, so they haven't increased the volume. Suddenly the sound in there becomes dense. So in the same way, when I want to increase not really the volume but the density of the composition, I kind of start layering a lot more things, adding a lot more notes until it becomes really, really thick. And that's what happens with Surdo. Now Surdo, I wrote it on the bass. Where's my little beater? I saw it here a moment ago. Here it is. So I've got this beater where I put some bandages on it to make it a little bit more softer. And a Surdo is this big drum. It's a massive drum. And it's very deep. But I've only got the small little one here to demonstrate. This is from my drum kit. So the beat, the heartbeat of Brazilian music is on beat 1, very short, beat 3, very long. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so that. So I play, as I said before, I've played I've toured Brazil. I've played with so many Brazilian musicians. I have a feel for Brazilian music somehow, and I wanted to take a piece of music, and let me just turn this down a little bit. Sorry. I wanted to take a piece of music and create that rhythm of the bass. So I muted beat 1. Okay, here we go. That's the Surdo. And on top of that, I'm going to start playing and maybe jam a little bit, create other loops tonally, and then I'm going to start working. I'm going to take it out a little bit, start adding the dirt to it. With this thing, this is called the ebow. Ebow is actually for guitar, and it's very difficult to get a sound out of a bass, especially if it's got flat wound strings. It doesn't resonate as much with the ebow. What the ebow does is the sound goes from the pickup into the one side, and then out the other side back into the pickup. So it creates a loop, a continuous loop. So with the use of a volume pedal, you can make this, you can make your bass sound like it's being played by a bow. It's really a fantastic thing to have. And then I wanted to end off this composition like just a square wave end. And what I did is I took a board, a security board actually, and a piece of plastic. I want to shake it like this, and here's something that makes my dog go crazy. It's probably going to come running in here now. These are there we go. Now Luigi. So these are from a you know, I'm from the analog era, and these are little containers that the film used to have a cap on. All right. So I put a lot of them together, and I've got this. Now Luigi, come on, my boy. Okay, no, what can I do? This dog is pretty crazy. But anyway, I'm going to end it off like that. So I won't play it much right now. I'll wait for the end. Luigi, you're going to have to wait for the end too. All right, so come here, my boy. Let's show everybody who's barking there. This is Luigi. Hello, my boyki. There we go. It's all right. Okay, well that's Luigi. So let's get on with the composition. All right, so first thing I've got to do is I have to set up a loop, and I've got a jam man here, which I'm going to set the loop up with. So I've got a loop there going. So this could take a while. I'll take a long build up. I'll let the band play with me as well. They'll be jamming with me. This could take a long, slow build up before I even get to this. I might add some other loops in at the bottom, for example. Okay, this is some. So I could just build up different loops here, and then I'm going to start adding this really obscure instrument. And this first part is tonal. But I want to loop it. To build up the density now. point where I feel like screaming. It's like just starting to go a little crazy, and I better stop it before I really do go crazy. So I've got my boards, and it's going to be a quick shutdown. And there we have surto. Luigi, hey my boy, how are you? This is Luigi. This is the dog that you sometimes hear in my videos. I'd just like to end off this little session, and I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to show you basically my book, that all the stuff that I show you, my compositions are found in a book. I put them all in a book called Pulses in the Center of Silence, and with beautiful scores of the full lead sheets, full scores, and solo bass pieces. And I've put together a little bit of my approach on how I see music, things that are important to me. So I've got 5 chapters that I've written up front. The first chapter, the elements, which I feel are tone, time, taste, ears, and technique. And I speak about each of the elements. And then chapter 2, the 4 P's, passion, practice, perseverance, and passion, the journey to the elements. Chapter 3, composition and improvisation, my approach. I write about it, how I feel about it. And then originality, chapter 4. I really feel everyone is an original, and I'll give you an insight to how I feel about that. And then chapter 5, learning and teaching. I mean, can creativity be taught, etc. And so there's quite a, I hope it's going to be an inspirational bit of writing for you. And then you have all the compositions, and this you can get from real African publishers, Johannesburg-based publishing company, and see below for the link and the website for that. Until next time, peace and love, everyone.